They're saying, well, you know, like when they think in terms that you thinking in terms that God picked you specially and didn't get me, you know, and that you kind of snaring, y'all follow what I'm saying? So that sometimes you cannot share with people. Sometimes, man, you be wanting to say, man, but they would take it in the wrong way. They would take it to be some kind of an offense to it because, you know, that you boasting on some, and that's a hurtful feeling. That's why I say it hurts. Because you love it. You want the only reason why you want to share that is praying that they will receive it and be blessed along with you and enjoy it with you. But sometimes we're still in the stage of church mode and not God mode. It's sad to be in church mode and not God mode. Y'all know what I mean when I say church mode? Church mode and not God mode. When we come to church, and a lot of times we hear sermons and things, we hear lessons, but we don't apply it to our everyday life. I think now y'all listen to what I'm saying there. Maybe some of this here might as we go through the lesson. Shouldn't be too long tonight, I hope. And you enjoy it, y'all. Just be cool.
Remember time I open my mouth.
I seen him. Okay.
Hey Troy.
All right. In second Peter. Sometimes y'all might wonder why you see a second book of one of the writers, and because, like I said, a lot of times the church folks didn't get it the first time, or either got misunderstood, so the apostle will write another letter, try to clear some things up that the church and false teachers have been and have been teaching. Sometimes, so we need to. A lot of times, you would think that you heard a message, and when the deal boiled down, you. Let me tell you something. You never, I don't think me or nobody ever gets the complete message. You know, that's rough. You hear people preach for 45 minutes, 30 minutes, and you get the complete message. What happened though? So don't be embarrassed because you don't get the whole complete message. Get what you get out of it. But in all messages, try to find something in that message that you can take and hold personally. You know, I don't care if it's even one word. You try to get that one word, and you hold on to that word. You ain't gonna get all. Now he might, because he gonna keep on. He gonna say a whole lot of words, but you get hold to that one sentence or that one thing, and you hold on to that until the next time around, and then you add some more. You know what I mean? You know, because you can't get it all. We're human. You can't get it all in one thing. And like Benny know this for a fact that her and her friend Linda, they used to think they got two different messages. They didn't. I mean, well, one of them thought they did. And she told her that you're not getting two different messages. You're getting what you need to hear. And see, George sitting right next to her, to Benny, and George ain't exactly what Benny, because she don't live in Benny's address. When I say address, I mean personal life. See, and when they were speaking in tongues, if you noticed on that day of Pentecost, and they spoke in every man's tongue, voice, and that means every man was hearing what he needed to hear, whether it was Japanese, Chinese, or Chinese, whatever it was. He hears that, you know. Well, white folks didn't need to hear about. I'm using an example now. White folks didn't need to hear nothing about no pig feet. They didn't want to hear about caviar. But in that same message, one said, "Here, pig feet." Up here, carry. Are y'all following my point? Because that's what they. So each man here calls it his custom. So that's where you are enjoying it.
Rev, I kind of got into the conversation about that recently because somebody was telling me, you know, Christians shouldn't listen to rap music, and I'm trying to say, well, maybe God got something for that. Maybe it might be somebody like I was a stone cold, whatever I was, but God took me out of that thought process. You know what I'm saying? Lift my mind, elevated it. But I still hear it every now and then, but that's not what I want. That's not my life. Yeah. And so I was just saying maybe that could pick somebody else up, you know, like whatever's being said.
It can help. It can help. You know, sometimes we are too Christian. I mean, not. We're so Christian till we're not Christian. Let me tell you something. It's hard to be a Christian. Now, I'm going to tell you, now, see, go to church and just come to prayer meetings and stuff like that. I mean, hey, you know, that's good. Today, I was just sitting there thinking, and I would like to share this with y'all, but I can't. God was showing me about being a Christian. And the more he showed me about being a Christian, the fuck he showed me that I wasn't. You know what I mean? I started saying, wow. But I thank him for it, because he just showed me that it's a shame that nobody don't talk to themselves. You know, you think the person talk to themselves is crazy. You crazy, you don't talk to yourself. I was downstairs just before I come to prayer meeting, and I got up early this morning. I said, I'm going to fix me, fix my little sandwich and come to work. Not come to work. Where is it work? Yeah. Come here and stuff, because I don't, eat, dinner, not even eat dinner when I come down. And so, and then while I was doing that, he was talking to me about I looked at the book some, and he was showing me about my life. And what he was showing me is, but he put a new expected to me towards treating people. Like everybody has their own hang up. And I'm going to say this to you, maybe you can kind of get it. You just thank God, especially Jerry, after I got the phone call. After I got the phone call, and I dealt with you with the phone call, and I started thinking about that particular individual. Looking at the conditions, they came a long ways to compare it to when, years back. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, at least the way it looks to me, But I was just thinking, you thank God, and I was just thinking, God, that I didn't have to be in that particular person's shoes. Mm-hmm. Now, what kept me from being in that particular person's shoes is only the grace of God. That way only the grace of God. You're not in that person's shoes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Whether it's homosexual, thank God that you ain't. I mean, when you stop and look at it, what kept you from? What? Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing that you. That it could not have been, right? Or you could not have been the alcoholic, or you could. I mean, come on, how much niggas I drunk? Mm-hmm. And I got this guy, and we just have you right. It is all great. So when you start saying everything, now this is a little deep, and I'm not gonna get into it too much because I don't want to confuse you. But if you can think of those who are spiritual minded enough that can handle it, don't mess with it too much because you can go crazy. God is in the back of everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
amen. That was my argument.
It's hard to understand. He is nothing happened.
Mm-hmm. That was my argument.
Because he's in the fact you say, well, why did he get this? Yeah. Why? I mean, you check one child is born like this, another child is born like this here, and he is in the back. Yes. Of everything. I mean, that's kind of deep. I don't want to get into the discussion with that now. But you get to think about it, because then you start questioning, why and when, and then why the way can get a little too deep for you. I think we will understand it better. Old folks saying we'll understand it better by and by. One day we'll see it and we'll understand. I see why you done that, and I see why you done that. We may spend an eternity just enjoying the fact. I don't know. I'm just saying now, enjoying the fact. Thank you for giving me the understanding now. And you're going to shop for another 1,000 years. Just know that. I'm just saying. I don't know. But I mean, it's something, this thing gives it a deep. But let's look at 2 Peter here. Now, Peter, anybody know what Peter means?
Rock.
Huh?
Rock, man.
Speak out, Jerry.
Rock.
Rock. Jerry said Peter means rock. Jesus, his name is Simon, mean here. Yeah. I mean, his birth name. Yeah. Jesus, when he became a disciple, Jesus called him Peter, meaning rock.